So yeah, Fury versus Whyte this weekend. Obviously, you know both guys really well. So and your boxing coach, well, everything. So let us know what's your prediction.
Well, prediction, to be fair, I think this has been how can I put it? A lot of people have got different opinions on this, how it's going to go. Some think Dillian's going to knock him out. Some think Tyson will be a absolute cakewalk, or whatever you want to call it. But for me, I think there's pluses and minuses for both of them. I think for me, Dillian's feet are his minuses, yeah, and I think Tyson can get caught with looping over on rights. So and with how can I put it? With his trainer, his new trainer, Sugar Hill, Tyson will be holding his feet a lot more. So, because he's holding his feet a lot more, obviously he can punch harder, but he's also there to be hit as well. So, that's for Tyson's pluses. Tyson's pluses are that he's been all around the world. His box he's never lost, but them two have sparred, so he knows exactly what Dillian's about. Dillian's changed, but so has Tyson. I also think that if you look at Dillian's pluses, is that nobody's given him a chance of winning. Any people in the game. So, me personally, I give him. Listen, he has every chance of winning. Heavyweight boxing, he only takes one shot, and if people say he only takes one shot, if you look at Lennox Lewis and look at Asim Rahman, nobody thought Asim Rahman stood a chance. He went out there and absolutely blew him over within, I think it was about round 4 or 5, I think, maybe 6 or 7, I'm not sure. But that was a shot win. Look at Joshua against Andy Ruiz, and then when he gave Ruiz an absolute chance, but he went and did it. So stranger things have happened at sea, as I say. But for me, I think Tyson should win it. That doesn't mean he will win it, but he should win it. Everything stacks in Tyson's favours. I think it's 60-40 in Tyson's favour to win it. And I'm trying to be honest, and I know both of them. I've seen them both spar. I know both of them very well. And the best man will win. And like I said, if you look at the press conference, there was total respect because they respect each other. Understand? They've both come up hard. Probably Dillian's had probably a rougher road to come through. But all in all, it's going to boil down to, on the night, who can put the game plan together the best. And if Tyson makes one mistake and Dillian can capitalise on it, it could be an early night. But really and truly, you've got to bet on Tyson to win. Anybody that's not betting on Tyson to win is really not living in the real world.
I want to ask you a question about both camps.
Yeah.
You mentioned Sugar Hill, someone that's come into Tyson's camp, two fights ago?
Yeah. And
his style's he's always got that style in him, but he's changed. How much do you think that plays
into Dillian's? I think it plays into Dillian's hands rather than not plays into his hands. Because if you're still with Peter Fury, I think he'd have made this fight boring, on his toes, tip, 12 rounds, just get the win. That's what he would have done. But now with Sugar Hill was all about knockouts, Cronk-Wayne knockouts. So if he's sitting there trying to blast him out in a few rounds, which I don't think he'll try and do, I think he'll try and pull his arms off and pull his legs off and then try and drown him later on. But I can't see him stopping Dillian. I just can't see how he's going to stop Dillian. Just can't see it. This is a 12-round fight for me. Or Tyson gets knocked out.
And on the other side, Dillian's got he's got two coaches in his corner, Xavier Miller and Harold Knight.
He's also got another kid called Rodrigo, yeah? Over Portugal, which is another very good friend of mine, very good friend. And Rodrigo is a top-class coach. Very good padman, one of the best padmen I've seen. So, he's good. You see, with Dillian, it's all about little intricacies. Intricacies, what do you call the word is called? But I think you don't have to do a lot with Dillian. Dillian is just straight, rough, tough, bring it, nice and tight, tuck up tight, walk into it, crash, bang, wallet. Understand? So, if Tyson can nullify that, Dillian's going to struggle to hit him. Really struggle. Understand? But if Tyson thinks let's go and have a little tear up together, and he wings one over, he might. Do you know what? What do you think about him coming out southpaw? That's another one. Tyson might come out southpaw, and then Dillian's going to be completely. Because, like I said, you know, I've done the Tyson's corner probably 7 or 8 times, and when he boxed Martin Rogan, southpaw, went the whole fight southpaw, didn't even bother about it. So for me, I think it's if Dillian can touch him, just touch him, it's going to change the fight, because then he'll be like a dog with a bone. He'll really jump into him. But I think, like I said, realistically and all, you know, as long as both fighters come out there safe, that's most importantly. But I've got to hedge Tyson on this. That's my prediction. Points.
We're in the One Nation HQ, and with the main man, the boss